And welcome to First Taste TV.
Today's featured partner is AmTab, and they have some equipment to show us.
I'm super excited to have them on our show.
Absolutely. But first, the Icn Resource of the day.
The purpose of this course is to train new directors, new managers, and assistants. Learn how to develop systems and procedures to manage inventory effectively in order to control costs. Brought to you by the Institute of Child Nutrition. So Steve, welcome.
Marlon, Amanda, thank you so much for having us on First Taste TV. We're super pumped to be here.
We're super happy to have you here. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I'm the general manager at AmTab. We design, manufacture, and furnish high-impact K-12 dining commons and food courts across the country and the world. So that's a little bit about us. The company started in 1958 and been around, one of the leaders in the space, and great American dream story. My dad owns the company, an immigrant from India since 1971. So we take a lot of pride in our American business, American workmanship, 100% made in the USA.
I can totally relate to that. So my parents are actually immigrants also, so I understand like the work ethic and the drive behind everything you guys do. That's super cool.
Now, what was AmTab's original name?
Sure. So American Tables is where we originally started. And the natural question as we continue to really focus in on the client experience, the student experience, was where are the chairs? And of course now the high tops and the booths and the colors and the soft seating. So we do it all. So as we continue to grow and really innovate that space for our students, who we look at as our clients, we came up with AmTab, and then our slogan became Design, Manufacture, and Furnish.
That's great. So what does that innovation look like? Like what goes into actually outfitting a cafeteria with something like this?
Sure. So the trends, I mean, all of us probably grew up on more rectangle shapes and and a little bit more solid colors or wood grain colors, and those are cool too.
Yeah. But this is way cooler.
Definitely cooler. You can see the logos and all that. So the trends we're seeing are lots of colors.
Okay.
School colors are totally in, gold, purple, aqua teal, definitely a lot of logos. Oh yeah, I mean, it's really definitely the color of the year this year. Yeah. So we've really focused in on the decor, the interior signage, as well as the customization on the products, different shapes, sizes, soft seating, give the students really a variety of places to sit and really focus in on that, the dining experience while they're there, and it really has an impact on their making it modern, fun, and popular for them.
And that's so important these days because students, they expect to have the same experience in their schools as they would when they're at a restaurant or at a fast casual type place. They want the same thing in their cafeterias. Yeah,
and so that's where we came in. We said, hey, we can do that. So that's not out of reach for our schools and our school districts. We have great partnerships with folks like all of you out there to really revamp those spaces for our kids.
Yeah.
So Steve, we did a case study one time, and we found out that the majority of students that actually came to the cafeteria ate with us. It was the kids that didn't come or the individuals that we weren't capturing as our customers. So having this kind of seating, this branding, this booth would be incredible. I mean, but people don't have to outfit their entire cafeteria with all this booth style seating. What are you kind of seeing? Are you seeing that kind of slow transition? Maybe you put a couple in there to start getting people excited?
Sure, no, absolutely. We work with all districts of all different sizes in schools across the country Some schools just have a senior section.
Great idea.
Yeah, so there's a senior section where they do high tops and booths. Sometimes the full cafe is done with decor as well as furnishings. And sometimes it's a step-by-step process. So we do soft seating in some areas, slowly transition some high tops, conversation tables. And that way we can really increase that participation and that engagement of those kids in those spaces.
Steve, these booths are amazing. Tell us more about them.
Sure. It's a lot of customization, very popular nowadays to include these type of seating in the cafe spaces. So you can see right here, there's a lot of logos. This is a yellow jacket here. The school really takes a lot of pride in their school colors. And a lot of flexibility as well. If you see, it's fully mobile. And then when you put the bench down, the wheels actually come off the ground and it's fully sturdy on the ground there. So it's really nice fit there.
So Marlon's not going to fall on his behind when he sits down.
Yeah, so it doesn't slide or anything like that. It's firmly on the ground.
So these booths are super cool. So tell me something neat about this table.
Sure, this is a flip top table. You can
Stop it.
Yes, so it flips and nests. You just flip it over, and then you can nest all the units together. And the mobile booth as well. Right now it's firmly on the ground. The wheels are off the ground. As we close the unit up, the legs come off the ground and the wheels are fully engaged. So it's fully mobile for multi-purpose space.
That makes for easy storage for sure.
Yes, it does.
And I'm assuming it's pretty easy to fold back down the table.
Yep, fold down. And then flip it over and we're good to go.
If I can do that, anybody can do that.
This was a great way to start off our segment. Let's take a look at the next product.
Sounds great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. So James, what's your title? Because I'm gonna mess it up.
I am the Associate for Educational Partnerships.
Oh my gosh, and this is an amazing table.
Thank you. We're trying to make it as vibrant and colorful as possible. Back in the day, it was an in-and-out cafeteria with a gray nebula table.
We call the prison table.
Prison tables,
yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
And what we like to do now is actually invite the students in and welcome them, make them want to be in there. The biggest difference between now and then is we like to mix and match the tables. So whether it's this table or mobile bench, stool, and wave table.
The wave.
From here, so they can come in one day and sit at this table. And we could also set up a pub style table. We like to mix and match everything.
That's incredible. So we have this, and this is, so you've got the 3 individual seats here, or 3 individual seats on the other side, and then the bench style seating. So you really don't have to sacrifice the number of the capacity of your cafeteria for something that's high class and elegant.
Yes, ma'am, you got it.
Excellent. And isn't it all about experiential dining nowadays? They're going to these retail establishments and really experiencing dining in a completely different way. So we really want to elevate our spaces to compete with those places.
Yes, especially so whether it's our mobility, we know the cafeteria is also used for more than just a cafeteria.
Oh, it sure is.
So instead of calling it a cafeteria, we like to call it the K-12 dining commons or food courts.
Right.
And we like to make our tables as mobile and colorful as possible.
Well, we certainly appreciate that. We call it the multi-purpose room.
Multi-purpose,
because it's used for multiple purposes. Isn't that clever? But so what's the ease of this? Now we're getting in there, we need to get in there fast and put down tables. So how easy is this to kind of move around and come up and collapse?
Yeah, so Amanda,
pretty easy?
Not only the students do we take care of, but those who are in charge of moving the tables and everything, we like to make a nice cleaning position. So instead of lifting it up all the way, we could lift it up in this safety position.
Okay.
Which is obviously to prevent pinching, as well as it's mobile in this position, so you can move it around from this spot.
Oh, neat. So it's not like it's not going to break. Oh my gosh, that's great.
No. Makes it easy.
And then you can move it around. Okay, and then how do I get it all the way up?
So right from here, you're gonna lift the easy lock up.
All right, and then you transition down to this piece so you're not gonna lock your fingertips in there.
Yes, and then easy auto lock.
Oh my gosh, and do you see this? It's the yellow on the inside, so you can never miss the lever.
No. Absolutely not.
It's happened, I've been there.
And it's just as easy as it goes coming up. You just lift the easy lock off and put it down.
Fantastic.
And it goes right into the safety position.
Ah.
And back down.
Simple, easy, convenient. Wow.
Very easy to work. So.
What amazing products AmTab has for us today. And we want to thank you guys so much for coming and bringing all this. You're leaving this for lunch for the week.
We
right?
are, absolutely.
Okay, fantastic. So James, thank you so much for coming and sharing this incredible table with us. Truly innovative and beautiful.
Thank you, Amanda. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Connor.
Marlon.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Thank you for being here.
Of Great to be here.
How about you do a quick intro of yourself? What do you do for AmTab?
Sure. So for AmTab, I handle the digital marketing as well as the nutrition kind of partnerships. So I'm always talking with nutrition directors, cafeteria workers. So that's my job, is getting the pulse of the dining commons space.
Okay, that's one thing I really appreciate about your company is you do check that pulse. Like you really care about what's going on within the school districts.
Yeah, because it's like nutrition directors are obviously very important, but there's so many different people involved to help make that space so amazing. So it wouldn't be right for us as a company to ignore their feedback and what they want as well. So we really like to include everyone in that decision-making process.
So who are some of the people that you guys include in that decision process?
So with nutrition directors, we're working with the facility managers, the custodians, because a lot of times they're going to be setting things up, they're going to be cleaning everything. So it's great to include them because oftentimes they feel like they might be forgotten in these decision-making processes. So we really like to include everybody.
Yeah, that's great. So what do we have here? This is a nice piece of furniture.
This is nice. This is our mobile conversation table, and it has so many different features. It can have high pressure laminate on top. These can be customized with logo branding, which is huge in the the K through 12 space. We have the power charging stations for phones, electronics, which is it's 21st century, so that's the biggest wave right now, and it's nice, right?
Yeah, that's real nice.
Yeah, and then we have everything from the wheels to basically anything on this product can be completely customized. Wheels customized, stools customized, anything. That's one of the biggest things about AmTab is like we want to give
comfy.
It's soft, right?
These, yeah.
Real soft. We want to give as many options and be flexible and dynamic with the schools and the students.
Okay, cool. So for the districts that don't have a marketing department, that may not know how to design the tables, and assuming you guys help with that, do you have designers on team or on staff?
Yeah, we have a good group of design teams that we work with the schools. So AmTab is more partnership based. So we work with the schools. We help get their dreams and turn them into a reality, if you will. So we'll even go out to schools and we'll take measurements and we'll talk with the people face to face. So we really value partnerships and growing together.
Yeah, and you guys are pretty much like a full service, like you do it all.
Everything,
right?
we do it all.
Okay, so what type of increases have you seen in participation whenever you guys go and redo a cafeteria?
That's a great question. That's a question, it's on their minds because with budgets and they try to get as many students as possible. So typically on average, we get between 15 to 25% increase.
15
I'll
to
repeat
20
those again, Mark.
What?
15 to 25% increase in
That's
participation.
crazy.
And it's really a great investment for the schools because some schools struggle with the breakfast and lunch programs and having to say we have concrete facts and evidence to say 15 to 25% increase. It just goes a long way for everybody.
That is huge.
Yeah.
That is so huge. So what's your favorite thing about AmTab?
What I love most about AmTab is being able to interact with nutrition directors, nutrition workers in general, and get their feedback and really work with them as a partnership for the long run. We love designing together. We love, building, creating different furniture concepts that students are going to want to be a part of.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the things I love most about AmTab is just the partnerships and the family atmosphere there.
Yeah. I love the concept of working with someone rather than just working for them.
Right, because at the end of the day, it's their dreams, and we're just here to help facilitate that.
Yeah. Hey, Connor, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out today.
Marlon, thanks for the opportunity.
Anytime. We should go ahead and bring in the rest of your team, right?
Let's bring them in.
All right. Welcome back.
Ooh, look at this. Sleek.
Touch the button.
Touch it.
Oh my gosh, a
Press it.
button.
Boom. Charging station. How
I
neat is
need
that?
these. I
That's
need
neat.
these. Ooh, I love buttons.
Who doesn't?
Wonderful. Well, thank you guys so much for being here today. This was absolutely incredible. For all our viewers to learn more about AmTab, please go to www.firsttastetv.com. Click on this episode and you're going to see all the information about how you can customize some of this incredible equipment for your cafeteria.
And catch us next time on First Taste TV.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Sharon, and this is Chef Check. And today, I am so excited to be playing a game with our very own First Taste TV, Amanda and Marlon. Are you guys ready to play a game?
I'm ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, well, I think Marlon should be the one to start the game.
Okay.
I've noticed in K-12 that we are ready to bring back the flavor. Absolutely. We already had to, 10 years ago or so, reduce the fat, reduce the sodium, but it is time to bring flavor back. Marlon,
Okay.
you are in charge of the lists. We've
Okay.
got 8 different spice profiles. There are 7 lists in your hand. I want you to look at the bowls. You can sniff.
Okay.
You can, do the old-fashioned waft. Get
Got
up
it.
nice and close. And then show our audience which one is the spice blend. Amanda, this is where you come in.
Okay.
After he does it, you're gonna have a shorter amount of time to fix any mistakes that you believe that he made. I know.
Did you say mistakes? I don't make
That
mistakes.
she believes
Oh,
that you
believes.
made.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
We'll give you
All
a
right.
little bit of room.
All right,
Oh,
all
good.
right, all
And you
right.
can look too. The ingredients are on the list for you. Which one's that?
This is gonna be the Tuscan basil, salt, oregano,
Tuscan.
garlic, and thyme.
So the top is the name of it, the Tuscan Blend.
This is the Tuscan blend.
So,
Is it pressure?
Oh man. All right, let's go with that one.
Okay, let's go with that one.
Chimichurri.
Chimichurri dry rub. Have you ever had chimichurri sauce?
I
the
totally
wet
have.
version?
No, the wet. Okay, so the
Yes.
wet's different from the dry.
So this is a dry rub. It's
Okay.
going to use a lot of the same flavors, and it works beautifully on your meats, your sauces, vegetables, but you don't have to worry about it expiring.
Never.
I'm switching this one up.
All right. See, I'm talking to you and I'm not paying attention. I need to know.
That's okay. You're going to fix any mistakes that you believe he made.
Oh, yeah.
Marlon,
Keyword
you're almost
believe.
out of time.
All right, I'm hurrying up.
You're hurrying up. Okay,
Oh, man.
Let's see how well he does.
Hoping I get that one wrong. That's a jerk.
So he's saying this one is Creole, jerk, taco, Tuscan. What do we have here? What do we have here?
That is the fajita.
Maybe it is. Maybe
Moroccan.
it is. And Moroccan. So you're saying that number 8 is our mystery spice blend. Amanda, do you have any corrections that you would like to make?
Let me take a look here. Let's see. Okay. I can definitely
Very
see
good
that. Oh, that actually looks kind of spot. All right, you know what? I'm actually going to do something I don't normally do on the show, and I'm actually going to agree with Marlon that this is actually the Moroccan blend. You know what?
I love it.
Yeah, because this one here doesn't have any salt, and I can clearly see that by just taking a look at the different spices that are present. This, man.
So here's
This
what
is
we have.
I can't see anything that I would really change right now.
Here's what we have, Amanda. Perfection on the first round.
This is not okay.
We
Real?
have a Creole. Yes! You did an amazing job. And the other thing that I don't know if you noticed when you were sniffing and reading your list, but did you see that it uses a lot of the same ingredients over and over?
Right.
So if we stock our pantries well, K-12 can bring all of these global flavors into their kitchen.
That is amazing, and I cannot believe I got those all right.
Fantastic.
Like, are you like for real? I got them all right.
For real, you got them all right. The
really
only thing we
did.
haven't talked about is, what do you think the mystery spice blend is?
Cinnamon and something?
Cinnamon, nutmeg. Cinnamon,
I'm
nutmeg.
gonna tell you, it is super popular, and there's a season for it.
There's a season. Holiday spices?
Pumpkin spice,
Oh,
baby.
close job.
Absolutely. I'm Chef Sharon Schaefer, and this is First Taste TV.